Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, daughter, to another episode of This Episode is For You. One thing you'll learn fast is I hate wearing clothes, shirts in particular. Of course, if you're
It's
here,
not being obscene. It's just
right?
comfort.
Yeah. Even even in the middle of winter when it's minus 30, if
I think I'm going to have to glue the shirt to him.
yeah, if I think I can get away with it, I'll go without a shirt.
Silly man.
Of course, I can't go outside that way, but it's 3 feet of snow and minus 30 degrees. But and Lucky likes it. He likes the snow. Thankfully, we don't have any snow right now.
He even walks on it.
Yeah, if he has a choice of the asphalt or the
snow, he'll walk on the snow.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're crazy, dog.
Yeah. But anyway, so we haven't made a video for you in a while, so that's why I thought I'd go ahead and make one. And your mommy over here said maybe you shared something that she told me about something you were posting on your page, and I was like, okay, have to remember now.
I have to straighten you out a little bit. We're not mad at you, it's just you don't want to live in Texas, honey.
Yeah, we really don't. I put some links up on your Facebook page for real estate up here.
We know it's higher up here, but
I'll also say this: I wish we had the money to send you a laptop. But if we had the money to send you a laptop, we would have the money to move, and we would really need to move because we really need more space.
And we have some screwy neighbors too.
Yeah, and
well,
our moving isn't really a want; it's more of a need because this is a tiny apartment. It's a nice apartment. It's just
it's
tiny.
A one-person apartment, really.
Yeah,
we're stretching it to 2, and it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah. So, anyway, and I wanted to talk about, we've said we want to bring you up here sometime, and we've looked into the cost, how much it would cost, and look, if we brought you up here on the Greyhound bus, we would really prefer that you stay an extra 1 to 3 days, probably 2 to 3 days, just so you can get over the
being so tired.
Yeah, because that's going to wear you out.
Honey, you're not going to sleep on that bus. Believe me.
Yeah, and they're going to get you up at 2 a.m. They're going to get you up at...
You're going to be ready to kick them.
Yeah. So, the train isn't that much more. It's
probably easier on you, too.
Yeah, $10 or $20 more, and it's probably more comfortable, probably a little wider. So a little wider means you have more comfortable seats, as you're kind of sitting there like...
It would be quieter, too.
Yeah. And I would think the rumble of the train would be comforting.
Oh, yeah, it would definitely be quieter, because if it rains on the bus, you have to put up with the noise from the windshield wipers, and you can't fall asleep. Yeah. Believe me.
And
it's not easy on your system.
Now, we wouldn't be able to afford to get you a compartment or whatever, but we get you a seat. They have just regular seats.
But I think you would still be pretty comfortable in those, even.
Yeah, and... although there's a Amtrak station in Brattleboro, Vermont, which is not that far from us, I don't know what kind of schedule they run on because we can't find.
Amtrak is weird.
Yeah, we can't find you a way to get to Brattleboro and then go home from Brattleboro. We can't find. I mean, there's the Amtrak station, but we can't find any schedule for Brattleboro for some reason.
Oh, you can't?
No. I wonder if they only go north, or they, only go in one direction for some reason.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah. And so what we would wind up...
We don't have a train station here.
Yeah. What we would wind up doing is you'd probably go to Boston, and from Boston they have like a shuttle bus that will take you into like Nashua or Manchester.
But doesn't one come into Concord, the Amtrak?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, so
Concord isn't too big, so
We could just drive
Take
up there.
advantage of that.
Yeah, we could just drive up there and pick you up. And we'd take you back, you know, to...
Even though it's the state capital, it's not very big.
Yeah. I mean, it's
kind of funny.
Yeah, it's not like Austin or Springfield or anything like that.
It's what, maybe 50,000 people?
Maybe.
If that.
But even... Okay, we've only been there once, and it was for a political thing, but from looking what little I could look of the town, it looks very homey, very...
Small.
Yeah, small town looking. And considering all the cops that were up there, they didn't bother anybody. Of course, the cops up here don't tend to...
The State House looks very small.
And, go ahead.
It just... I mean, I worked around the Capitol in Illinois, and it looks like a miniature compared to the Illinois State Capitol to me. Just my observation, but hey.
Oh, and I need to call the nursing home tonight.
Oh, why?
Make sure she got that package, because I have a feeling the office just isn't, you know, giving them to the unit or whatever. But anyway, so,
yeah, because it's only about 9 o'clock there. You can still call them.
Yeah.
I'm not wake them up.
No.
Wake up the nurses.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm making BLTs. I haven't made BLTs, and I don't think I've ever made you a BLT, have I?
I think it's been a long time.
And my favorite type of BLT is a BLT-A.
I wish we could have some real tomatoes.
Yeah, which we will soon. Well, I don't know
cardboard
soon.
box tomatoes.
Yeah.
Well, if we can get some sunshine up here.
A BLT-A is a bacon, lettuce, tomato, and avocado.
Oh, is that what you're making?
No, we don't have avocados.
Oh.
Wish we
There was
did.
an avocado in the box at the
Yeah.
today,
Did
but I don't know.
Did you see it? It was all mushed up.
I didn't look at it too closely. I just seen it.
Oh, we went to King Community Kitchen today. We ate there tonight.
Daddy ate pretty good in spite of not eating chicken.
They have a lot of chicken.
Well, it's food that's donated from the stores.
Yeah.
They get lots of chicken.
I wanted they had some broken down boxes. I didn't grab them, but I was thinking, maybe I should grab a
Thank
few
God
of those.
they actually had it done.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the guys don't know how to cook very well in there.
Yeah.
I swear one of these days I'm going to volunteer your father to cook.
Yeah, and which, you know what, but if I did that, I'd probably cook Mexican.
But you'd probably run them out the door with everybody would probably like it.
Yeah, because I'd volunteer. I mean, I wouldn't expect to
You don't
get
cook it
paid.
hot.
No. Sits on the TV and watches the couch. That was the guys who are trying to...
Ducks.
The duck people who are trying to outdo my beard. And we drove by the CAC today. We didn't stop and go in or anything, but we saw Ian, waved at Ian. Ian saw us. A demo was there. What?
Trouble is, they're kind of potheads.
Yeah, not everybody.
That's why we
but,
tend to stay away from there.
Yeah. Plus, you know, there's a Ridley Report video of federal agents standing across the street from the CAC. So, I just think it's probably, we both kind of like, yeah, maybe we should.
We like the people, but we don't want to be in the middle of all that mess.
Yeah.
We get along with them.
Yeah, and we saw Puke, and I friended Puke on
yeah, Puke.
That's his nickname. Everybody up here goes by a nickname, yeah. It's whatever, like, you know, Seamus is not technically my legal name, but it's the name I like, you know, and it's the name that fits me. Even though I'm from Spain and my birth certificate says Jaime.
And yes, there's a lot of Freemans here.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't mean Freeman is their legal name. It's just they're saying they're free. That's why they use that name. Let's see. Is that a recipe? Yes, a recipe. Now, I was thinking if we did bring you up here, we'll maybe stay about a week, depending on how you got here. If you got here on the bus, maybe a week and a half. If you came on the train, maybe about a week.
You probably get more rest on the train than you would the bus.
Yeah. And right now we're trying to find a love seat because this sofa is just. I mean, once we move and we get a bigger place,
it'll be fine.
Yeah. So we're not getting rid of the sofa. We'll just store it. But we just want a love seat in here.
But trying to convince the hardheads that we need a bigger apartment is going to be a battle, uphill battle too.
Yeah, because we want to get a 2-bedroom because of you. And
we could just convince them that we actually need 2 rooms.
Yeah.
2 bedrooms. We do need 2 bedrooms. We need a real kitchen too.
You see, a couple that we know, I don't want to call them friends at this point. A couple that we know that were friends, we don't really know why they stopped talking to us.
We just kind of bump into them occasionally.
You know, they have a 2-bedroom apartment, but they also sleep in separate bedrooms. They're not that kind of a couple. You know. Actually, I think he's maybe 20 years her senior or something.
Yeah, he's about as old as dirt.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
But
I think his romancing days are over.
You know, there was actually at the 100 Nights, which is the. Would you really call it a homeless shelter?
It's a homeless part. It's a part-time homeless shelter. It's homeless. They have beds during the winter, and during the day it's a drop-in shelter where people can go and get. They usually have a coffee pot, and sometimes they have some sort of food for the people who come in. You can go in there and take your laptop if you have one and sit down and get on the internet because they have internet.
And they have their own computers now also.
Yeah, they have their own computers.
And they have a little food that, you know, if you really need it, you know.
If you're lucky, they'll have something cooking.
Or that, you know, something canned in the back, you know, bottled water.
Soap, shampoo, conditioner, lotion.
And there's I think it's once a week.
I think a lot of the extra things that people, when they're leaving the hospital, that if they leave a bottle of soap behind the hospital, kind of puts it in a box and puts it in the closet, and then they give it to the shelter every so often.
And I think once a week the church that
somebody gets some food once a week.
Yeah, they have sometimes they have like a barbecue outside.
Oh yeah, that's Saturday, isn't it?
Saturdays?
I think Saturday and Sunday night they try to feed the people. Or is it Sunday?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think Sunday night they feed the people, but it's usually the church. I think maybe both days.
I think where the church Deb goes to.
Well, I think it's Saturday night they'll feed the people because there's nothing on Saturday at the
King Community Kitchen.
Community Kitchen. There's no supper.
Yeah.
And on Sunday it's open mic, and sometimes people drag a pot of chili or something in. It's iffy though at best on Sunday night.
And we don't go to open mic.
Oh, it's more like torture than it is.
Yeah.
It's like torment. I think Seamus could sing better.
Hey, you can get a good laugh from going though.
Well,
but
depends on what your sense of humor is too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a good laugh at laughing at if you're really trying to sing.
Yeah, they're kind of screwy.
Let's see. But we used to go to 100 Nights because we were homeless for a while.
Yeah, we were pretty close to the shelter too.
Yeah. We were in the family shelter for what?
It was right next door to it, like a few steps. What, about 200 feet away?
At most.
And Lucky got snappy with somebody in there, and
yeah, they wouldn't let him in anymore.
Let him in, so we had to get in the car and go to the park or something.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time in the park.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
And let's see, a lot of fishing up here because there are a lot of ponds and lakes and reservoirs.
Yeah.
If you didn't see my last video, it's beautiful out there right now. All the different shades of green, unbelievable, and the different heights of the trees, the different shapes of the trees, because you have a lot of maples, you have a lot of pines, You know, so it's. Oh, and I need to get in there to that bacon. But yeah, we would like to have you come up. We would prefer that we had a bigger place. I mean, all honesty, if you came and you stayed with us here, you'd be on the floor of the sofa sleeping.
We'd make it somehow for you to sleep, but
Yeah.
it would be kind of.
They had a foldaway bed at the college the other day.
Oh, where?
In that room we.
Oh, in the recycle room?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice it.
And we have a railing, so we'd put the railing on so you don't fall off.
Oh.
And one thing also we would like to get before you come up here is a case of diapers for you.
Yeah, we'll try to get some of those.
Yeah. And we found some at the, was it Salvation Army store?
Well, sometimes the one, the Helping Hand has them.
Oh.
Sometimes it's the sizes are kind. Sometimes they're baby diapers, sometimes they're adult diapers.
Yeah. But we got some, I don't know if it was Helping Hands or Salvation Army.
Army.
They don't hold anything.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't, I don't think we sent you any of those.
They need like a soaker.
Yeah, they're thick, but they absorb nothing. Yeah. But then again, I tend to pee a lot, so.
It must have been for somebody who was bedridden or something.
Yeah. But anyway, so. Anything else?
Nothing I can think of right now.
Your auntie / sister in Minnesota. I think you two are getting along pretty good. I hope you are. She's a really nice person. Some of the baby food that we would be sending you, I hope you can understand this.
We're going to send it to somebody who has a baby.
Yeah. She has a 2 or 3 month old baby, and we're sending it to her.
She's not the baby food yet, but she soon will be.
Yeah, and we found some bottles at Salvation Army
and sippy cups.
Yeah, so we'll be sending those to her. It's not that we don't want to help you out and give you things like this, we do. But she has a chronological baby, and she could use the help, believe me. You know, I don't want to just say everything about her because I don't think that would be right.
Have you talked to Ruby yet?
Yeah, tonight. She said that was nice what you're making her.
But I mean, what about the fostering?
Oh, I need to ask her about that. That's a good question, thank you. So anyway, I'm going to end this video because it's almost 20 minutes long. And you might also like some of the, I don't know if I'd call them antique stores necessarily. They're not junk stores either. Now this place over here in town, I'd call it a junk store.
Well, it's kind of like a consignment store. I think they buy things on consignment.
Oh, okay. Well, and the people
and they buy auctions, stuff from auctions.
Yeah, and the people that bought it are trying to make it a little nicer than it was.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying not to sell so much junk.
They took over from the other people.
Yeah.
Who had it before.
And but they have a lot of places like that up here. You do have to be careful because some places are expensive. Like there's another place here in town that's right next to the bank that
it's an antique store.
Yeah, it is an antique store, and they're not cheap. But then there's this place, these two places we went to the other day.
Flea market.
Flea market. Oh, yeah. And they had some good stuff. They didn't have much in the way of junk. They had.
Flea market was kind of junky stuff. Older stuff.
Yeah, a
lot older stuff.
Yeah. But it's like one building, but two entrances, and it has a wall between them, I guess. And then there's
it's divided up into areas too. Yeah. The flea market.
And then there was what was it, Grandpa's?
Yeah, that was Grandpa's flea market.
Over in Winchester, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Over near Winchester.
Just past the grocery stores.
So, I don't know if you like places like that, but we have a lot of them up here for some reason. They had this big, heavy-duty box, an old toolbox of tools, old wooden style tools. Yes, I wanted it so bad. But they had a box of something that was only $10 that I want, and I hope they still have it next month.
And we like to raid the Salvation Army, and they have a lot of stuff.
And free piles.
Yes, they have free stuff, and then we have free piles that are. You just find them beside the road. Somebody has a yard sale, and there's a free box, and you can dig through it and take whatever you want, and maybe buy something from their yard sale too.
And see, like, so we can get you, and we can get Gabby and her daughter things either free or cheap at places like this, and they're still good. These places, just because it's a free pile doesn't mean it's junk. If it's junk, they won't even take it. If they do find they have something that's junk, they'll throw it away. They're not. If they give something away, it's actually useful. It's still usable.
Well, I think like Salvation Army, they give it so long to sell, and if it doesn't sell by then, they put it into a box and put a free sign on it.
Yeah.
In their lobby, the store.
So, I don't know if you like places like that. We also have, for I think it's $3.75, the putt-putt golf, mini golf, whatever. What do they, miniature golf?
Miniature golf.
And I think it's 50 cents for a replay. And they have like ice cream and hot dogs and stuff there too. That we would like to take you there. I wish it wasn't like right on Route 12, or at least the state.
Yeah, because it's right beside the
highway. Yeah, if maybe they put some trees or shrubbery there, that would be nice. But
it's kind of distracting.
Yeah, and you don't need people like me yelling at you for. So.
Smarty pants.
Yeah. But I haven't done that this year yet.
You're gonna have to behave.
But when we are like today in Keene, excuse me.
Really?
I was like, hey, we got the keg. We'll be there at 10 o'clock tonight. And you saw my prank phone call video, so. Okay, this video is now almost 23 minutes long, so. Bye-bye, baby.